So hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a long time I have not posted a video, but today I have brought a very informative video for you all. So recently I attended a pipetting workshop in which we were told about the techniques of pipetting, and today I am here to share my knowledge that I learned from that workshop to you all. And thanks for showing so much love to my channel. I hope you guys will share it more and like it and subscribe to my channel. And let's start. So first of all, pipetting is a very important technique in molecular biology and also in biotechnology and related fields. Okay, so in pipetting, um, first of all, see, pipetting is a very simple technique, but still it is complicated because when we are dealing with a lot of samples, we are like, okay, pick the sample and pick the sample down, right? So accuracy, the what we'll say, the accuracy to handle the pipette is very important, and that comes with practice. And today I'm going to teach you a few of the techniques, the important things, all the tips to handle well your pipette, and yeah, that's all. So pipetting is based on the what we say principle of air cushion. Okay, so before that I would let's start from the very basic. Okay, in while dealing with biomolecules or the samples that we use in molecular biology like DNA, RNA, proteins, when we have to take volume, we don't take it in ml or ml, or we not liters, we don't use liters in ml, right? We use microliters. Okay, so this one important conversion, like 1 ml, say 1000 microliter, 1 ml is equal to 1000 microliter. And while dealing with DNA, RNA for PCR gel electrophoresis, we take sample in microliter amount. Okay, and now here it is, like for example, when we are running a sample and we, like the protocol says, like we need this like 2 microliter of DNA, then you should only take 2 microliter. But if you have wrong pipetting skill, like your handling is not good, then it might be less or it might be more, and the result will not be very accurate. And then नहीं, उसे नहीं पता. Sorry guys, my friend was calling me. Now let me show you different pipettes. Okay, here are the pipettes. Now let me now first thing, never put a pipette down like this, like in a horizontal way. They should always be vertical, because the mechanism, like inside mechanism, will get mechanical issue might arise. Where is my 1000 microliter? Okay, this one. Let's go from the big value to small. Okay, so this is a pipette, micropipette or autopipette. Pipette, pipette, both are the same. Okay, so over here you can see it's written 200 to 1000 microliter. Okay, now it is the lower limit, it is the upper limit. Always prefer like for example, if I have to take 400 microliter sample, I should not use this pipette. I should use I can use 200 microliter pipette 2 times, like 200 plus 200, 400 microliters, because it gives more accuracy. Okay, so you should always use a pipette of higher value. Now it is set on 1000. So whenever you are, like for example, I am using this pipette, like I used it at 800, 850, 823. Okay, I'll change it. I'll just rotate this. Okay, you can see, right? Like this, you can change the values. But after I have used my pipette, okay, I always have to set it at the maximum limit. Okay, and then I can put it back on the stand like this. Done. Now similarly, this was 1000, like highest value of 1000 microliter pipette or 1 ml. 1 ml is equal to 1000 microliter. Then we have another pipette which is 20 to 200 microliters. They're of different sizes, like this size, the size of the tip. Okay, it is different for all. And then we have the smallest one of 0.5 to 10 microliter. Okay, this is mostly used for PCR and all, and the loading. Then this is also 0.5 to 10. Now I'll show you one more pipette. Like for example, this is for like PCR plate. You use it. This can get removed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 8 channel pipette. Okay, it is 0.5 because it's mostly used in that. You can see. Okay. Like in one time, 8 plates can be filled with sample with this. Okay. Now let me take the 1000 microliter pipette. There's a 1000 microliter. Now we have different pipette tips. Okay, let me wait. Okay, let me show you. This is the 1000 microliter pipette tips. These are called pipette tips. Okay, tip, and it looks like this. Okay, it's visible, right? Before using pipette tips for any sample, we first autoclave it. How do we autoclave it? First, we'll fill all the tips inside it. Okay, then we'll cover it with some magazine paper and then put it in autoclave bag. And if you don't want to put it in autoclave bag, it's fine. Then put it in autoclave bag and then put in autoclave and autoclave it. Okay, and then you can use it for your samples because it will prevent all kind of contamination. Then this was for 1000 microliter. This is for 200 microliters. This is for 10 microliter. Fine. So now I'll just showing you how to pick the tips of handling, but I will be only using 1000 microliter tip because it will be visible in the camera. Otherwise 10 microliter is very small, will not be able to visualize well because of this camera and all stuff, right? Let me pick. Okay, so this is the pipette. I'll open the box. What I'll do, I'll gently press it and then it's done. What people usually do is they'll do tuck tuck tuck, like they'll tap with lot of force and the voice should come, and that's not the right technique. Okay, because it will feel the pressure, then the spring, and it will reduce the life of a pipette. Okay, and then we'll close the box. Now another thing, the pipette tip should be tight from this side. Okay, it should be tight, it should not leak. And I was telling you the principle of this what I was saying, pipette is air cushion. Okay, our air cushion forms here when you change this. Our air cushion forms, and it prevents excess of taking up the excess liquid or sample. Yeah, that's it. Okay, now I will take the sample. Now how you should take the sample? Always take the sample, suck the sample. The suction should be 90 degree, and when you are dipping it, you don't have to dip it like this. You only have to, as soon as you reach the surface, never touch your tip around the flask or the container, because it will also contaminate. It may or may not contaminate, but avoid it. Okay, now for example, as soon as you touch your sample, only put 2 mm, insert 2 mm more, not much. Okay, I'm just showing you the insertion here, but because I cannot show you. I'll put it back and now I'll show you. Okay, always take the sample at 90 degrees. First you'll press it. First you'll press the button. Okay, like now there are two presses. This is one press, and how I should show you. Now always handle the pipette like this. Okay, you can see. Now this is first press, then second press. Okay, but you don't have to. When for example मैंने ये set करा 1000 पे. Okay, then I'll do a single press and then I'll insert it 90 degrees. Okay, into the sample and slowly release and take the sample. As you can see, there is no air bubble, right? There should be no air bubble. Okay, now when I have to release the sample, now how to release the sample? You can touch here and then slowly you release, and it should be like in an invert position. You're taking the sample at 90 degree, but you are not ejecting the sample at 90 degree. That should be at this an elevation, like tilted angle. Then I'll just release the sample and do the second double press. Okay, see, this is first press, then other second press. Okay, now you have learned this. Now after this, now these both techniques of taking the sample and releasing the sample I have taught you. Though I have not emphasized much because I have to keep this video short also, and I have a time limitation, but it is very important. Okay, अब मैं थोड़ा हिंदी में बोल देती हूँ. देखो यहाँ पे ना, जब आप ऐसे दबाओगे हल्का सा, ठीक ऐसे ना, हाँ ये आप दबाओगे ना हल्का सा, तो ये सिंगल प्रेस जहाँ पे पहला तुम्हें फोर्स आया, ठीक है, तो सिंगल प्रेस, और फिर दोबारा जब तुम दबाओगे तो ये डबल प्रेस. ठीक है, पहले डबल प्रेस नहीं करना. जब आप सैंपल ले रहे हो सिंगल प्रेस में सैंपल लो, और जब आप रिलीज़ कर रहे हो तो आपको डबल प्रेस करना ताकि सारा सैंपल निकल जाए. फाइन. उसके बाद ऑल्सो वन मोर थिंग, ज़्यादा अंदर तक टिप नहीं डालनी है. ठीक है, उससे भी एयर बबल्स आ जाते हैं. और हाँ, व्हेन यू आर टेकिंग द सैंपल ना, फॉर एग्जांपल आई एम टेक, ऐसा नहीं है कि मैंने ऐसे करके और फिर ऐसे कर दिया. ठीक है, what I wanted to say, मैंने सैंपल लिया और मैंने I have released it early, like I have fastly released it, and I have not waited the tip to suck. Like after taking the sample, when you have completely released, okay, मतलब you have released this, you are sucking sample, like the tip is sucking the sample, then you have to wait, there should be a holding time where you let it be. Okay, you take the sample properly. I have released it. Still you have to wait for 2 seconds, 2-3 seconds. If you do not wait, this happens. This is what I wanted to show you. Can you see the gaps and all? This happens because you don't give it a holding time. Now, okay. Now, in the end, what you have to do is, you need to discard this. Take a beaker, and then what you will do is, discard beaker होता है हर lab में. Every lab has one discard beaker, and then you'll just, what you'll do, this is for holding and keeping it on the stand, and this is for releasing the tip. I'll show you. Okay, okay, can you see? So this is how you use the pipette, and yeah, that's it. Okay, one more thing I can teach you. Wait, that's something special. That is, there are two types of techniques, forward pipetting and reverse pipetting. In forward pipetting, what I taught you, कि first press you suck the sample, second press, like first press till second press you release the sample. In reverse pipetting, what you do is, in reverse pipetting you'll take the sample till second. Okay, till second, like I double pressed it, single press, double press, till double press you'll take the sample, and till single press, with single press you release the sample. Okay, but it is not very accurate, so it's better. Reverse pipetting is used very less. It is used for like foaming liquids, viscous liquids, but it is used very less, so you don't need to learn this, but you should learn properly the forward pipetting technique. That is single press for taking up the sample, double press for releasing the sample. And yes, that's it for today's. Let me check. Always check the tip, like the volume, that it should be at max for keeping the pipette back. Okay, so this was all about today's pipetting techniques video. So if you guys like it and you want to learn more techniques of biotech and things about biotech, you want to know about my research, etc., then you can follow me on my journey. See, I will only make videos if I'll get a positive response, because I actually don't have time, and it's actually really tough for me to balance this, to balance a lot many other things. And so please keep me motivated for making more videos by supporting. Bye bye. Thank you and keep watching.